Hello, everybody. This is Zachary Cullum with the Indiana Commission for Higher Education. This video is going to go over how to submit your college application and how to check that off in Scholartrack. So even if you are looking at taking a gap year, we still need to submit your college application in order to be eligible for the 21st Century Scholars. So you could go ahead and submit that to the college that you think you're going to, or you could send that application to maybe like Ivy Tech or Vincennes University, and then go back and complete that. So whichever way that you're wanting to go, we always encourage you to at least apply to one Indiana school, even if you're going out of state. So that's something that we can show you how to check. So in order to do that, we go ahead and click on the first activity, which is under grade 12, submit your college application. So this first part is going to give you some good information, just some things that you would need to do before you apply. Always do your research to make sure if there's any priority deadlines for the schools that you are going to or that you're looking at going to, and that you have kind of this basic information in order to submit the application. So a lot of times they're going to need like your social security number. They will need an official transcript, so you can work with your guidance counselor to get that sent off. Some schools may require letters of recommendation or standardized test scores like the ACT or SAT. So make sure that you have those handy. A lot of times the test scores are on your official transcript, but these letters of recommendation may not be. So looking, if you go to our Learn More Indiana website, which is a great resource for all students in Indiana, if you click college, there is a link for just kind of the application process that goes a little bit deeper. So if you're thinking, hey, I might want to go to a school in Indiana, but I want to see what's actually around me, you can click on this interactive map, which is a great opportunity where you can see the schools that are around you. So I live in Evansville, so it looks like there are 5 opportunities in this area, but there's also schools around the state that are going to give you a great education. Some of these schools may be totally online, so if you're really liking the online format, that might be a great option for you as well. So you can kind of do some research and see what are the colleges that are going to be good for you and where they're at. So we encourage you to do that beforehand. But this is just going to give you kind of step-by-step of some of the things that you should be checking out. So if you click on this show table, this kind of gives you some information on the admissions and the phone numbers if you are liking or wanting to reach out to those schools. So if there's any deadlines, if they utilize the Common App, is an essay required fee, and then if there's any sort of waivers. As a 21st Century Scholar, a lot of schools give you a fee waiver where you don't have to pay for the actual application. So make sure that you utilize that. Call up the school if they don't automatically give you one during the application process, because if you don't have to pay the $45 to $60 to actually apply to their school, that's going to save you that money, so it doesn't have to come out of pocket. That's unfortunately something that we would not be able to pay for. So that's something, make sure that you try to utilize that fee waiver. But once you kind of identify where you're wanting to go and you've done the application, you can click on this proceed to next step. And what this is going to do is just going to go over some questions based on your college application experience. So list the eligible Indiana colleges that you applied to. If you applied to 5, you can go ahead and put them in there. But if you only applied to 1, that's perfectly fine. So let's just take Ball State as an example. So which of these colleges are you most likely to attend? This is not going to lock you into anything. This is just kind of what you're thinking. So I'm going to put Ball State again. Why do you want to attend this college? Maybe it has a really nice campus. Maybe it has the study abroad programs that you're looking at. So whatever that is, you can go ahead and put that in there. I'm going to just put campus in here. So what questions or concerns do you have about attending this college? So this is kind of to get you to start thinking about, are there questions that you have that you would like to have answered? If not, you can just put NA. Or none at this time, and that's perfectly fine. But if you do have some questions, write those down and make sure that you get in contact with the admissions office. And that way they can give you the information that you need to help you make an informed decision about your education. So this college is, if it's Vincennes University or Ivy Tech, it could be a 2-year public. If it's any of the state schools, it's going to be a 4-year public. Or if you're attending a private school, it's going to be 4-year private. It could be that you're thinking about going to a proprietary school, and that is also an option here. But for the most part, it's either going to be 2-year public or 4-year public or private, whichever one. So Ball State just happens to be a public school, so I'm going to click that one. And then the final question is, what expenses will my 21st Century Scholar not cover at this college? So if you remember from our past videos, or if you've worked with one of us before, the 21st Century Scholars will pay for all mandatory fees and tuition at a state school. And at a private school, we pay a portion of that tuition. So it's actually going to be all of the above. So if you're living on campus and you have housing and meals, that is not something that the 21st Century Scholars would cover. So make sure that you are applying for as many scholarships as possible so you don't have to take out student loans or anything like that. Books and travel and other living expenses, unfortunately, we do not pay those either. So it's actually all of the above. So once you have all of that filled out, it's going to populate this blue box here. You can click Save and Finish. And then under Submit Your College Application, there will be a green check mark here. So let us know if you have any questions. If not, I hope you have a great day.